You're watching Newspaper Review on Niger Live TV, reaching you from Bielsa's capital city, Yanagoa. We begin quickly with the Nation newspaper. We have a story here. Suspends as Fubara, Uzodimma, others await screening results. This is all in regards to their re-election here for these certain governors. It's time again for the elections to come. So that's Fubara, the governor of River State, as well as Hope Uzodimma, the governor of Imo State, are waiting screening results. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of these and other stories. Another headline available on the Nation newspaper: First Hold Co seeks shareholders' approval on 1 trillion naira capital base in bold balance sheet fortification. Now, this is in regards to some business news. For the business lovers. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of this story. Let's quickly move on to the Vanguard newspaper. Going to check a headline available on the Vanguard newspaper. We see boldly 2027 presidency. Jonathan's declaration sparks stir. This is quite a story where we had seen videos. We've seen a lot of comments from Nigerians, as a decent amount of Nigerians were spotted at the residence of the former president of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, where those Nigerians were trying to convince the former president to contest for presidency come 2027. And the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, said if need be, he will contest the 2027 presidential elections. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of this story. Let's move on to more news. We have here on the Punch newspaper. On the Punch newspaper, we see state's capital spending plunges 58% as 2027 politics intensifies. We're already in the month of May 2027. It's around the corner, so a whole lot is going on. The politics is truly intensifying, as there's a lot of decamping, there's a lot of negotiation, there's a lot going on in preparation for the 2027 elections, and we see that state's capital spending plunges 58%. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of that story. Another headline available here: INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. Yes, it's very close to the INEC deadline, as we now see that opposition parties are having to rush to submit their membership registers so as not to fall law, so that we don't have a lot of persons saying, oh, I voted, and sadly their vote doesn't count or is being seen as invalid. So all because of that, the opposition parties are now having to rush to submit their membership registers. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of that story. Let's move on to some other newspapers, shall we? Quickly to This Day newspaper. Tinubu pays tributes to Pa Fasoranti at 100. That's an amazing age. Pa Fasoranti can now be called the centenarian because he just clocked 100 years old. And the President of the Federal Republic, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have felicitates with Pa Fasoranti. Keep yourself informed as you read through details. On more news headline, we have FT. Dangote eyes Kenya for new $17 billion, 650,000 barrel a day refinery. That's from the Africa's richest man, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, as he eyes Kenya for some more interesting deals. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details. We have another headline still available on this day. Iran responds to US proposal for ending war. Trump says terms are unacceptable. This is still in regards to the US Iran war, and we're getting updates that Iran have now responded to the US proposal for ending war, and Trump is saying the terms are unacceptable. It's a whole lot back and forth going on. What we can do is to hope and pray that the two countries, as well the leaders particularly, are able to come to terms, come to reasonable agreement, so that things can get back to normal. Because the blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, a whole lot of things, it's beginning to affect countries around the Middle East. It's beginning to affect a whole lot of countries. Look at Nigeria, for example. Nigerians are having to face the heat. So do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details. Let's move on to another newspaper, leadership newspaper. A headline we see here: 188 APC senators, reps may secure return tickets. That's a headline available. Of course, to get details, you'd have to read through from the paper. And another headline we see here is jet fuel shortage threatens flight safety. Pilots and engineers warn. There's been a whole lot. We've been hearing updates still in regards to the price of petrol storage, the increment in jet fuel prices, and all that. Now, the fact that these jet fuel are not readily available or are very expensive to get, there's now we're getting information that it would now threaten flight safety, because the pilots, the aircraft, domestic airlines would have to restrict their movements. They would have to try to curtail everything. At this point, there'll be need to reduce maybe the locations they get to, or the number of times they fly in a week, and a whole lot. So due to that, it's kind of will threaten flight safety. So do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details. Let's move on to the Blueprint newspaper. Going to check out a few headlines available on the Blueprint newspaper. Fubara's fate hangs in the balance over Rivers APC ticket. Yeah, that's quite some political drama going on in Rivers State, where it now said that the sitting Governor Fubara's fate hangs in the balance over Rivers APC tickets. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of that story. Our airstrikes killed 70 terrorists, not civilians. That's a clarification statement from the DHQ that the airstrikes killed 70 terrorists, not civilians. Do well to read through details of that story. Let's move on to the Daily Sun newspaper. On the Daily Sun, tension in APC, ADC, NDC, PDP as membership list submission ends. Yeah, so a whole lot of tension going on across the political parties in Nigeria ahead of the 2027 general elections. Alright, we have another headline here. Escalating vandalism, diesel theft threaten 3 trillion naira telecom assets. Okay, so you should keep yourself informed as you read through details of that story. Let's move on to the Daily Independent newspaper. Liquidity buffer keeps interbank rates steady amid CBN mop-up. Now this is some business news going on there. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details of that story. Let's move on to the Daily Trust paper. Allocations triple, hardship widens across states. Yes, it's a sad one. I mean, as Nigerians, the average Nigerian are trying to handle running day-to-day activities. The cost of living is really increasing. The cost of living wants to harm the living, sadly. So, but we see that allocations triple and hardship widens across states in Nigeria. Do well to keep yourself informed as you read through details. I lost 3 children to Niger airstrike. That's a statement from an injured father. He lost 3 children to Niger airstrike. That's quite a sad one. Tragic story there. May their souls rest well, and may the man also recover speedily. So keep yourself informed as you read through details. Let's move on. The New Telegraph paper. WHO rallies nations as cruise ship virus scare test global outbreak cooperation. That's from the World Health Organization. World Health Organization rallies nations as cruise ship virus scare test global outbreak cooperation. I mean, health is wealth. The little we could do is to prevent ourselves, because prevention is better than cure. Although it's important to get a cure for things as well, but let's do our best, which is to prevent ourselves from getting ill. And then when we get ill, do well to treat ourselves earlier, so that we don't get the sickness doesn't hit too deep or eat too deep. So keep yourself informed as you read the details of that story. 2027 elections. APC clears Fubara for primaries. Oh, a huge congratulations to the current governor of River State, Timilaye Fubara, as APC clears Fubara for primaries. Do well to read through details of that story as you check the paper. Let's conclude with the Business Day newspaper. Let's just pick a few headlines making the rounds in the business world. Business is important. So CBN, as the Central Bank of Nigeria, drains record naira liquidity as election season shapes up. Okay, that's quite a move from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Do well to keep yourself informed as you check out details of that story. And we conclude with this headline. Embedded power push puts greed-weary businesses on notice. That embedded power push puts greed-weary businesses on notice. So there's a whole lot of headlines. There's always news. There's always things that are happening. So do well to read through details of these and other stories as they are available on the various newspaper. This has been Newspaper Review. Don't forget, Newspaper Review is your daily press review as we read through headlines making the papers. My name is Barbie Mkparu. Thank you so much for watching. We bring you more news updates during Club Review. Thank you.